Welcome back, students at Krimson University. This is your professor, Professor Krimson, and today we're cracking open the latest Dojo Masters update in the first episode of Patch Notes and Professor Notes. Class is officially in session, so let's get right into what's changed, what's fixed, and what it all means for us in the dojo. First up, general changes. For the new additions, we have 4 brand new mission mode missions that have been added, and more scheduled to roll out each week. That means you'll consistently have something new to test your skills on. On top of that, the stamina bar design has been revamped. Once you exceed 6 bars, it now cleans itself up visually, so it's easier to read. Next, we have the optimizations. The devs have been working hard under the hood. The main menu runs smoother, overall gameplay performance has been sharpened, and the stats and achievement systems now check faster, meaning quicker game-to-menu transitions. Replay mode's got a big overhaul. It uses less RAM, which should crash way less, and in free-for-all matches, hit-stop scaling has been turned down so those chaotic battles feel more responsive. As for the bug fixes, a lot of fixes are in this patch. Online knockdowns no longer cause massive desyncs, DLC mastery achievements no longer reset, and netcode has been tightened to reduce random disconnects. Other fixes include training mode timeline issues, victory/taunt bugs, wrong icons and free-for-all results, Wi-Fi and Ethernet indicators now shown correctly, mission mode not bleeding into other modes, soft locks in co-op survival menus, and crashes when leaving the glossary. Basically, quality of life across the board. These are healthy foundational changes. Performance optimizations plus desync and disconnect fixes, that's big for the online experience, and honestly, a cleaner stamina bar is something I didn't know I wanted until I saw it. Big thumbs up there. Now let's get into real meat of the update, balance changes. With the system changes, the devs went in with a fine comb. Hit stop is longer now, especially on counter hits. Input buffers feel smoother, extra visual effects and feed text have been added, so you always know what's happening on screen, and push boxes were added to attacks to prevent awkward overlap moments. One major system exploit has been removed, parry/guard option select. Parry now has lockout frames, so you can't just option select your way out of everything. It's a great call. Longer hit stop means the game is more readable and dramatic, but the parry option select removal really stands out. It's a step toward cleaner competitive play. Now let's get into the class-specific updates, starting off with Shotokan Karate. Shotokan Karate got some fun changes. Super Uppercut and Power Strike now have perfect variants. If you nail the timing just right, you get extra damage and unique knockback, especially a just frame reward system. They also fixed a bug that made Shotokan slide indefinitely when crouch hurt. I love this. The perfect system rewards mastery and execution, which fits perfectly for the Shotokan archetype. Muay Thai's walk speed has been buffed. Neutral jab now combos into forward jab, neutral kick pushes back harder, knee strikes are riskier now, more recovery on whiff and block, clench mechanics got a tune-up, successive pummel hits harder, and Muay Thai gets advantage on grab release. Several bugs were also fixed, including kendo reversal issues and double kicks not interacting properly. Muay Thai feels tighter, less spaghetti code, more intentional design. This character's clinch game is scarier now. Up next we got Taekwondo, where the feint charge is now scaled down instead of fully resetting, so mistakes aren't as punishing. Low and high kicks link more consistently, and spinning high kick cancels into high kick. Tornado kick is slower on startup, but safer on block. On the flip side, double kicks are laggier on block. Jump kicks is way more punishable, and fly kick now has a guard-only hitbox. Animations also flow smoother visually. Taekwondo is more about precision now. No more flying around for free. Good balance between buffs and nerfs. Up next is boxing, where spin dash is now yellow after a parry. Hook pushes opponents out properly. Spin dashes slip past Sumo's tackle, and spin dash charge attacks do less to airborne opponents. The shuffle bugs and visuals have also been fixed. Boxing is now all about rhythm and pressure, and these fixes keep the feeling consistent without making it overbearing. Lots of depth have been added into Krav Maga. Counters can cancel into charge attacks on whiff, but if you also guess wrong, you now take more hit stop and hit stun damage. Grabbing from behind introduces a new backstab behavior, which can even become unbreakable on weakened targets. Movement is snappier, rolls scale with charge, combination strikes are more reliable, and forward dash can now be buffered out of block stun or hit stun. Tons of fixes around blocking, knockback, and counter interactions too. Krav Maga feels high risk, high reward, but with the new tools to keep it responsive, backstab mechanic especially adds a nasty layer of mix-up potential. Sumo got a lot of counter hit tuning. While Sumo Shove now does less damage on counter hit, but stronger variants stall opponents in midair. Weak armor properties are removed on block, takedown startup can be interrupted by lows, and grabs now auto counter hit airborne targets. Grab fakeout can juggle airborne targets, and grab breaks now freeze the grappler, putting Sumo at advantage. Several bug fixed with down states and sweep levels. Sumo's grab game just got spicier. You'll need to respect this big body even more. Kyokushin Karate is now easier to punish if parried. Triangle kicks hurtbox has been adjusted, controlled breathing healing is limited, no more endless sustain, healing pauses on being grabbed, and bugs with armor and blocking during throws have been fixed. A fair set of nerfs, it keeps Kyokushin dangerous but less immortal. Capoeira is a novel case, tons of adjustment. English slows down when weakened. Rhythm strikes VFX improved, cancels between forward and back steps are smoother, push boxes and hurt boxes have been tweaked on multiple moves. Special kicks now have way more recovery on block, several infinites were removed, grab interactions now work properly with no tech states, cartwheel strikes, compass kicks, crescent kicks, all got low profile and recovery changes. Training mode indicators now properly represent rhythm strikes. They even added flavor feed text like bad when you mess up stance inputs, and decisive when you land a clutch grab. This was a big cleanup job. Capoeira is such a stylish but complex style, so this patch makes it more readable and fair without losing its flair. And that wraps up today's lecture. Dojo Masters got serious polish here. Performance upgrades, bug fixes, and tons of thoughtful balance changes that help the game breathe competitively. What do you think about the perfect move variants of Shotokan, or Capoeira's massive overhaul? Let me know in the comments below. This has been your Professor Krimson in the first edition of Patch Notes and Professor Notes, and I will see you all in the next session. And remember guys, good gaming, God bless, go beyond, and keep on keeping on.